Is Trey Wasser here?
I believe he is.
We got a couple things to talk about. Speaking of Devin Doan, Trey Wasser, Devin is producing and filming, editing, and the slave driver over all of the people in the studio regarding editing of a full 60-minute documentary, not one but two, about what?
Gold.
And who?
Trey Wasser.
You got it.
Nice.
Who's the CEO and director of Dryden Gold Corporation.
Yes. Yeah.
DRYGF.
Yeah. I can tell you this. I want to talk about this documentary because I've never seen somebody that would educate. This is one of those things, you guys, where you're going to hear about the movie Deadwood and as it relates to the gold and how historically accurate it was.
Whoa.
I'm going to let him explain, as well as every other. We're going to get into we need to get into the gold documentary business with this guy.
Good.
But before we do that, Trey, first of all, great to have you again. I want to talk about Dryden because lots of good news around you guys right now, and things are looking better and better as it's going. Talk about that a bit.
Yeah, thanks, Sully. Yeah, great to be here. This week we reported 3 new high-grade gold discoveries in our Gold Rock camp in Northwest Ontario. Very exciting. Look, I'm not a geologist, so my young team just continues to excite me. They're using the most modern techniques in the gold mining exploration business and AI-driven 3D models to target high-grade gold like it's just never been done before. So very, very exciting. We like I said, we made 3 new discoveries on 3 test holes that were using this new 3D modeling. And I just can't say enough about it. I mean, it's the most exciting thing that's happened. I've been working with this company. I started it basically from scratch 4 years ago, and consolidated a big property package, and today it just gets more and more exciting.
Gold does. Sorry, your name's not Gold. It's Trey. My bad.
No, his name's Gold. Just call me Gold.
It's Friday.
You see Trace up there going like this?
For dinner.
Trace is up there like this.
I won't. Trey, going back to what you just said about your team and those 3 drill holes, what is step 1? Is the AI model what helps you to determine, okay, that area over there and the land we own and the land we're drilling on, that's where we're going to sink or we're going to drill one of the holes?
It's exactly right.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa.
Mark down the day.
Mark that.
Once a year, I'm able to get something right. Go ahead, Trey.
Continue, Trey.
Yeah. We had to look. What controls? We're in an Archean lode gold system, which in Canada are the most have produced the highest grade gold mines in history, and they are very sneaky little systems here, so finding this high grade and identifying it, you really have to target in on where the different tectonic structures crossed. And in our camp, we have 3 different structures that all carried gold, and the third one actually had the most gold in it. So it enriched some spots more than others. And we have heretofore been targeting those through mapping and estimating and that type of thing. And now we're able to use 3D digitized all of our data, all of our drill holes, so that we can see exactly where those spots are. And what's so exciting about this last press release is it was 3 for 3. And these were not, near anything else. These were 300 meters from any other known high-grade gold, which, we have a lot of high-grade gold in our, but, we're trying to find more of it, obviously.
Sure.
So very, very, very exciting. And, this is a young team of very smart geologists that are using the most modern techniques to target and discover high-grade gold.
Hey, Trey, how much time and money and effort is saved by these new AI strategies?
Well, it's I don't know how you would estimate that. It's certainly a lot because heretofore using mapping and estimating where these structures all intersected, and if you could think of this as three pieces of paper that all intersect at one point. So it's not like you're dealing with a big wide structures here. You're dealing with, and they're wide. I mean, they're wider than paper thin. But if you think of it as, three pieces of paper intersecting, pretty hard to just do that through mapping and estimate where they are. So we were doing that through groundwork. Now we're doing it through AI and
so AI is taking predictive
and
technology.
3D.
So they're taking the 3D work, and AI is going through all of the past algorithmic conclusions to help you guys along, to point you in the right direction. Is that how AI is working with you guys?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, instead of estimating where the drill rig should go,
Yeah.
we have now shown it with I think with this last press release that we can target this almost exactly every time.
Hey, real quickly before I let you get out of here, let's talk about this Bizumentary. You've seen us do these every so often. It's an industry special with some of the experts we have on the show here. And sometimes one time it was liver cancer, one time it was supply chain. This time it's going to be gold, but it's much deeper than just sort of DRYGF story and the story behind what gold's doing right now. Talk just a little bit about that, Trey, because I think what you've come up with here has been pretty spectacular. I think because I talk to the guy on the phone all the time, and I'm sitting there, I'm listening to a Netflix documentary every time I talk to him, and the nuggets of information, like for example, the Deadwood series that we saw, that type of thing. I mean, as violent and stuff as that was, it tells a truthful story about the gold business. Talk just a little bit about that before I let you out of here, because I want to start promoting this, because it's going to be on the air here. Devin, in the next 2-3 days? I know he's got a little bit of work to do. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. After this Bizumentary, Devin will no longer be a Emmy nominated.
He'll be an Emmy winning.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Look, National Geographic had some great shows on gold. Gold Rush, Whitewater. These shows were not terminated because they were the best watched shows on the National Geographic channel. When Disney took over, they had a different business model, and cable TV is evolving. So those shows were canceled, but not because of popular shows on the National Geographic channel. So I'll tell you that where I live in Texas, and I'll go to a cocktail party, and people will say, "Well, what do you do?" And I'll say, "Well, I'm in the gold mining business." And people will say, "Oh, is that still a real thing?"
Oh my gosh. Really? Are you kidding?
I tell you, Sully, I hear that 9 times out of 10 when I tell people here in Texas.
Where do they think physical gold is coming from? Do they think it's just the same two Olympic-sized swimming pools?
Nobody thinks about it. I mean, physical gold is actually not even that popular with everybody. But look, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to start with a kind of a soup to nuts from the gold rush in California all the way through today. And people don't realize this, but the gold rush started in California and quickly moved to Nevada. Today, if Nevada was a country, it'd be the third largest gold producing country in the world.
Jeez.
So people don't realize how much gold is still made in the U.S., how much gold is still made in Canada, and how exciting the actual the real gold mining business is. And all of the characters.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. Talk about some of the characters, because that's where this gets really interesting.
Oh, geez. So first of all, Mark Twain started his literary career in Nevada, writing for one of the when the Comstock lode was just had been discovered, and writing for a paper in Nevada. That's where he coined a lot of his. And if you know, he has a very famous book that is from his times in Virginia City and Nevada, called Roughing It, and probably one of his greatest novels. But also people like Spencer Pendrose, who actually built the Broadmoor Hotel in Colorado Springs and was a Harvard educated amateur boxer who moved to
I smell
Springs
Emmy.
and Cripple Creek.
Do you know what this sounds like? It sounds like, forgive me, I remember his last name, the previous guy, Ken
Burns?
Ken Burns. Trey's going to be our Ken Burns, and Devin's going to bring it to life. But it's really exciting stuff. Trey, have a great holiday weekend here. I know you got a million things to do. I appreciate you talking about that. We're going to continue every time we have on air, letting you know a little bit more about what's happening with this thing. But it's really exciting stuff.
Trey Wasser, Gold Corporation, ticker symbol DRYGF. Website Dryden, DEN Gold.com. All right, keep it right here.